It's a burning fire in my soul. We can all use more love to save the world. And if you feel that joy in your heart, hold on, don't let it part. This is Nature Ellis, and you're tuned into Big Stone Television with the vision.
A very pleasant good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again to Big Stone Television. As you know, we are advancing in the series. Every day I try to bring you a new artist from yesteryear, an artist that have paved the way for reggae music, showing the world that reggae music started in Jamaica, and the younger generation must learn from the elders, those who have gone before, those who have paved the way, so that our music can be the international music that it is today. Today we're talking about none other than Dennis Emmanuel Brown. Now, who was the crown prince of reggae? Dennis Emmanuel Brown was Jamaican music's most consistently popular performer. Many artists achieved fame and adulation after their death, but Dennis Brown earned an unparalleled amount of love and devotion during his lifetime. Born in a creative and musical family on the 1st of February 1957 in Kingston, Jamaica, Dennis started singing at the age of 5. His father, Arthur Brown, was a scriptwriter and actor who appeared in many stage and television plays, and his brother, Basil Brown, was a popular comedian known as Man Man, after his role in Jamaican radio, Life in Hopeful Village. Dennis made his first public appearance at the age of 10 at a political conference in Kingston National Arena, and went on to perform at numerous stage shows as the featured vocalist with Byron Lee and the Dragonaires. He used to forward himself at Kingston Carrick Theatre, and he also sang with the Falcons and the Soul Syndicate before making his first record for Derek Harriott in 1969. I was the first man to record Dennis Brown. I used to know his bigger brother, comedian. Dennis used to sing Solomon on Byron Lee's show. He was a little youth talking about he's a big man, and the vibe just went around and we became friends. His first recording, he was no more than 10 or 12 years old, was Obsession, but we changed the title to Lips of Wine, says Derek Ariad. Dennis went on to work for a number of Kingston top record producers. He recorded 2 albums for Clement Coxsone Dad, No Man is an Island, and If I Follow My Heart. An amazing number of classic singles, including Cheetah for Clive Chin at Randy's, It's Too Late, and Song My Mother Used to Sing for Herman Chin Lloyd. What About the Half and Let Love In for Phil Pratt. If I Had the World and One Day Soon for Prince Buster, and Set Your Heart Free for the Tafari Syndicate. I did quite a few recordings at this time for other producers. With Matador, I did Things in My Life and Baby Don't Do It. And I did one for Gigi Alvin Wrangling called Don't You Cry. Then I went on and did 2 numbers for Prince Busters, says Dennis Brown. Bunny Lee Stryker recalled how in these early stages of his career, Dennis was taught his craft by 2 of Jamaica's greatest ever vocalists. He was smart. We did a whole heap of work, me and Dennis Brown. He was a great human being too. Dennis Brown. It was Slim Smith who taught Dennis Brown to play the guitar. When they were living in 2 big yards, Slim lived on Orange Street on the corner behind Coxson's record shop, and Dennis lived in the big yard on North Street. Dennis Brown used to call Delroy Wilson the teacher, and that is why Dennis Brown was so versatile, because Slim Smith and Delroy Wilson taught him. Delroy Wilson and Slim Smith, great artists, 2 of the greatest artists. It is them that bring and teach Dennis Brown, Bunny Stryker Lee says. Joe Gibbs at first employed Winston Niney, the Observer, Onus, as in-house producer in 1969, and Niney was at the controls for Joe in 1972 when Dennis sang Money in My Pocket. For the first time, an incredible run of hit records for Niney own Observer label, where Niney's dynamic productions with the Soul Syndicate Band placed the youthful Dennis Brown in a thrilling new context. Already described as a youthful veteran, his voice amazingly assured and his performance achingly felt. Dennis continued to mix both cultural themes and the most romantic of lovers' longings, but his own composition became increasingly concerned with reality, themes, and universal love. He made his first Rastafarian-inspired records with Niney, including the unapologetic Africa We Want to Go and Why Seek More. But it was the more traditionally inclined westbound train that proved to be the biggest Jamaican hit of the summer 1973. Dennis was voted top male vocalist in Swing magazine towards the end of that year. Dennis toured the UK for the first time in the summer of 1974 as a part of a Jamaican showcase package that included Al Brown, Sharon Forrester, the Maytals, and Cynthia Richards. Towards the middle of the decade, Dennis began to produce himself, beginning with one of his best, most heartfelt records, Satisfaction Feeling, where he was backed by the F-Tones. It was released on the Diaglo Sound label, but nothing too tough happened with that reality. That was just a start for me, but it did indicate the direction he would take when he established his own DEB, Dennis Emmanuel Brown label, in the winter of 1976/1977. He returned to work with the Mighty Two, Joe Gibbs and Errol Thompson, on the classical Visions of Dennis Brown album, which was released in 1977. The combination of conscious theme and love songs echoed the dread mood of the time, and it proved to be Dennis' most successful outing so far. Although it was originally available in England as an expensive pre-release import, Vision went straight into the UK reggae chart and remained there. It was voted Reggae Album of the Year by both Black Echoes and Melody Maker. Through its appointed feel, music, he realized its potential of communication, education, and the role it should assume in this age as an expression of self-definition and self-determination. His visions are revealed through highly music, roots, rhythm, and revolutionary lyrics, and unveils in the soul of Dennis Brown, says Patrick Griffiths. In 1978, the Mighty Two released an update of Money in My Pocket and Joe Gibbs' 12-inch disco mix, where Dennis' vocal was seamlessly sedged into a DJ counteraction from George Nooks as Prince Muhammad. Money in My Pocket was Dennis' biggest crossover hit, reaching number 14 on the UK national charts the following spring, and it was released on London Lightning Records. 2 years later, Dennis signed with A&M Records, his first long-playing release for the label, Foul Play, produced by Clive Hunt and Joe Gibbs, mixed love and reality themes and included The Brooding, The World Is, Troubled. His next A&M release, Love Has Found Its Way, co-produced by Willie Lindo, Joe Gibbs and Dennis Brown, was released in 1982. This soul-influenced album was a big hit, and the smooth, sophisticated title track reached the UK national chart and the USA Soul chart. The entire album was a triumph and was later described in Reggae the Rough Guide as the nearest a reggae album can get to the international pop audience without losing something very vital in the process. Dennis' last album to be released through A&M, The Prophet Rise Again, was produced by Joe Gibbs, Errol Thompson, and Dennis Brown. Released in 1983, it featured a blend of commercial funk-based rhythms and roots track and included the beautiful historical place. As each new genre or rhythmical styles came along, Dennis Brown adapted his songs to fit, and it worked every time. At the same time that he was wooing international audience with his A&M release, he could also be found riding high on the crest of the dancehall wave at home in Kingston. The Joe Gibbs produced A Little Bit More and Your Love Got a Hold on Me were two faultless examples of Dennis' total mastery of the new style. His records for Sly and Robbie, Taxi Label, Hold On to What You've Got, Sitting and Watching, Have You Ever Been in Love Before, and in particular, Revolution, were all massive hits. These early examples of the digital approach packed a serious rhythmic and lyrical punch and preceded Dennis' work with King Jammy. The album, known as both The Exit and History, was imbued in the musical tradition that Jammy and Dennis had helped to establish during the previous decade. Dennis Brown recording from this period demonstrated the creative heights that could be achieved when the latest technology was combined with talent and experience. He was a man who loved to sing, and Dennis Brown sang, and he sang, and he sang. It is an inarguable fact that he is responsible for more reggae classic than any other single artist in the history of Jamaican music. He was adored and emulated like no other singer, and for over 25 years, his standing in the world of reggae was second to none. But he was really appreciated or acknowledged by the outside world. Anyone who wants to understand reggae music only has to understand Dennis Brown. Everyone in the reggae business wanted to emulate the success of Bob Marley, but every reggae singer wanted to sound like Dennis Brown, and his popularity with the reggae audience should serve as an explanation to what the music is all about and what it means to that audience. He loved his people and they loved him back. It is safe to say that no other Jamaican artist has enjoyed such a rich and musically satisfying career. Dennis Brown died the 1st of July 1999 of respiratory problem and was given a state funeral in Kingston, Jamaica on the 10th of July. He was buried in Era Circle, where he rests in peace. His spirit lives on forever in his music. Dennis Emmanuel Brown. What an artist, what a man. I had the opportunity of actually being in the audience quite a few times with Dennis singing, and trust me, he has one of the most powerful voice ever that came out of Jamaica. I was happy to be able to experience the Dennis Brown's experience. If I follow my heart, Sail Away, Money in My Pocket, just to name a few of his many hits. Dennis Brown, you're loved, man. And I want to say at this particular time to his daughters, sons, his family, my condolences goes out to you. We mourn your loss. Gone too soon, gone too soon. Oh, Dennis, we wish you was here. We wish you was here to teach some of these youngsters the powerful craft that you, Dennis, have mastered at such a young age. Dennis, you will never be forgotten. As long as I live and I'm 65 come July, I will never forget Dennis Emmanuel Brown. What an artist, what a man, what a singer, and oh, what a loss. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and share this video. And if you have not yet, subscribe to my channel. Now is the time to do so. Thank you.